Hey kids, today we're going to be reviewing two-dimensional shapes. Before the break we were working on 2D shapes. Here are some of the shapes that we were working on. Triangle, hexagon, rectangle, square, and trapezoid. Remember that all 2D shapes are flat and closed figures. Let's review some of those attributes that go along with these two-dimensional shapes. Triangle, 3 sides and 3 corners. And even though there are many different kinds of triangles, they all have 3 sides and 3 corners, so they're easy to identify. Hexagon, 6 sides and 6 corners. There are regular hexagons and irregular hexagons. We'll talk about those in a later teaching session. Rectangle, 4 sides, 4 corners. Rectangles have long sides and short sides. The opposite sides are parallel. Remember we talked about parallel lines? 2 sets of parallel lines to build a rectangle. With a square, it's also 4-sided and has 4 corners. Here's what's different about it. All the sides on the square are equal in length. Another 4-sided shape, trapezoid. 4 sides, 4 corners. Here's what's unique about the trapezoid. It only has 1 set of parallel lines. So today I want to give you a little challenge as you're thinking about two-dimensional shapes. I want you to find some paper, maybe a spirally notebook, any paper, or if you have, and I'm going to get my little whiteboard down here. If you have a little whiteboard at home, I want you to practice drawing these two-dimensional shapes. When you practice and take a little time just to draw them out, it gives you a sense of how they're built and how they're made. When you're working on trapezoid, that may be a shape that might be a little bit different for you to draw. Here's my little trick. I draw that set of parallel lines first, and then draw my diagonal lines to connect it up. You might have trouble with a hexagon too. So here's a little trick. I draw 1 line at the top, and then the 2 slanted lines. Those first 2 lines are going to go out, and then come back to this corner and pull 2 diagonal lines in, and then that final line is going to close up the shape. So practice drawing these two-dimensional shapes, and also don't forget to write down a few of the attributes for each one. Well, I hope this little video was helpful to you. So keep on practicing and thinking about those two-dimensional shapes. And until next time, have a good one.